Krishnaya Shankaraya Vandeyam Shri Rulam Shri Rupalo Shri Guru Charanam Vande Namah Kristaya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Om Jai Rup Sanatan Bhattacharya Shri Jiva Bhagavata Bhasarana Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my Shastanga Dandat Pranams and those dear spiritual masters. Lai Sriman Bhaktivinoda Shri Rai Ramananda Samvad Shri Ramananda Lai Shri Bhaktivinoda Shri Ramananda Samvad Shri Ramananda Rai Ramananda Samvad. So yesterday was the disappearance day of Sri Rai Ramananda Prabhu, very beloved associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one of the foremost associates, Anyatam, Vishaka Devi herself. See, Radharani and Vishaka, they're born on the same day, same tithi. Therefore, Vishaka is also called Anuradha. She has all the qualities of Srimati Radhika. Radharani, she is not Pragalpa. Lalita is Pragalpa actually. Radharani is not Pragalpa. Radharani is a Madhyanayika. Means on one side there is Pragalpa and there is Mridui. So Mridui means very sweet, soft nature. So Radharani is in the middle. She is neither too Pragalpa nor too Mridui. So sometimes like even Lalita can chastise Radharani also. So therefore we see when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared with his Radha Bhav, he especially took shelter of Vishaka, Rai Ramananda. Because to Vishaka, Radharani can open her heart completely. Not to... we say that even Lalita also, Radharani opens her heart completely, but still Lalita can sometimes chastise Radharani. We can say, Durtaya Rajendra Tanayastana Shashtuvam. Madakshina Kalankini Bhagavata. She says, oh, why are you, Radharani, why are you listening to this Durt, Krishna? Don't listen to him, he's a cheater. So you should be contrary in all ways to be Mamya Bhav, don't be Dakshina Bhav. But Vishaka, she will not say anything to Radharani. She will, because she is of the same nature as Radharani. So therefore, when Mahaprabhu, when he went to know this tattva, Radha tattva, this tattva of this praying, he especially took shelter of Vishaka Devi. And we see that how did he even go to South India? Because Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he told him that if you are going to South India, then you must surely meet Rai Ramananda. He's a great devotee. Because Mahaprabhu, he wanted to look for his brother, Vishwarup Prabhu, who had taken sannyas and gone to South India. So he told Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, I'm going there. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, all right. But before, I used to think Rai Ramananda was a great sentimentalist. But now I'm realizing he's a great devotee. So you must go there. So Mahaprabhu said, all right. So then before Mahaprabhu came to Kovur, he had darshan of Jiva the Narasimha. So there he had darshan of Jiva the Narasimha, this Mangal Giri. There he was reciting these stutis. Shri Narasimha, Jaya Narasimha, Jaya Jaya Narasimha, Praladeshe Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma. Agesha Yasya Vadane Lakshmi Yasya Chavakshasi. Shaladindu Chimmande Padam Brahmanam. So here the question arises, if Mahaprabhu is Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam, Naumi Krishna Swarupam, why is he chanting this Narasimha Stuti? Because he is always absorbed in Radha Bhava, but here he is chanting these verses in my Sridhar Swami. Because we see that as Krishna, all the other incarnations are also included with him. Even Narasimha is included with him as Krishna. And because he is, when in one side he is Vishaya Vigraha, he is Akila Risamrit Murti. So he likes tasting all the rasas. So therefore, since Narasimha is also present within him, because Mahaprabhu is Avatari Purush, so therefore he is also relishing these bhavs of Prahlad. And also on the other side, you see, who is Radharani? She is actually the source of all Lakshmi Devis. Devi Krishna Mai Prabhupada, Adhika Paradevata. They see that she is like the Paradevata of all the Shaktis of Krishna. Swarup Shakti. So Lakshmi Devi is also included within Radharani, actually. You see. Uma Rama Satya Sachi Chandarupam, Radhavatare Savai Amnayama. So you see here, even Rama Devi is included. So when he is absorbed in this Radha Bhav, he is also relishing these Bhavs of Lakshmi Devi also. Because in 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, they are all included there within 100. So there is no Rasabhas here. One should not think, oh, there is some Rasabhas here. Chanting Nrsimha Stuti, there is nothing here, no Rasabhas. In this Rai Ramananda Samvad book, Gurudev has mentioned this in his purport. Don't think there is Rasabhas here. So then afterwards, Mahaprabhu went to Kombur. And there he was sitting on the banks of the Godavari. So the Godavari is considered to be a manifestation of Lakshmi Devi herself. So there he was sitting on the banks of the Godavari. Then there he saw Rai Ramananda Prabhu for the first time. And Rai Ramananda Prabhu saw Mahaprabhu. So Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he was being carried on a palanquin because he was the Viceroy. He was the district general of that Prataprudra's area. So he was a very learned personality. And then Mahaprabhu was sitting there. So then automatically when Rai Ramananda saw him, he saw Mahaprabhu shining like 1,000 suns. So immediately he went there to see Mahaprabhu. And then when he saw Mahaprabhu, he recited this verse. Bhad vicharanam nrinam Bhad vicharanam nrinam Grinam dina chetasam Isheshaya Bhagavan Nanyat kalpate kvachit. This verse, Nanda Maharaj, he recited to Gargacharya. And Gargacharya came for the name-giving ceremony of Krishna and Baladev. Then he recited this verse. Mahat vicharanam nrinam Grinam dina chetasam Nisheshaya Bhagavan Nanyat kalpate kvachit. And Nanda Maharaj is telling Gargacharya that kind souls like you are coming to help like householders like me who have fallen in samsara. Grinam dina chetasam. And you come to see out of your own cause this mercy. Nisheshaya Bhagavan Anyat kalpate kvachit. So Rai Ramananda, when he spoke this verse to Mahaprabhu, then what did Mahaprabhu say? He said, actually, you are a great Mahabharata. And what is the symptom of Mahabharata? The Navayogendras, they spoke to Nimi Maharaj. Sarva Bhuteshu Yapashyat Bhagavad Bhavam Atmana Bhutani Bhagavati Atmani Esho Bhagavatottama. That he sees his Ishtadev in the hearts of everyone. Sarva Bhuteshu Yapashyat Bhagavad Bhavam Atmana Bhutani Bhagavati Atmani Esho Bhagavatottama. Such a person is a Bhagavad Uttam Mahaprabhu. So this way Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramananda, they were glorifying each other so much, the devotee. Prabhu himself, Vishaka Devi and Radha and Krishna Militam himself, Mahaprabhu. So here. And also some people were saying many things. Oh, Rai Ramananda is like a Shudra because he is from a Kayastha family. Mahaprabhu is a Brahmin sannyasi, very high. But here they are embracing each other. And Rai Ramananda is very calm, sober, but he is also rolling on the ground in ecstasy. What is this? So then Mahaprabhu saw this Vijatiya. So then he said, we'll go somewhere else and we'll sit. No need here. So then they sat somewhere else and Mahaprabhu said, one Brahmin is invited me for prasad. So then we'll meet tomorrow. And then we'll discuss these Bhakti Shastras. So then Rai Ramananda, he came the next day and then Mahaprabhu, he told him, you tell me about the essence of all the Shastras. Pada Shlok Shadya Nirnay. Tell me the verses from the Shastras which speak about the Sadhya, the goal. Because without knowing the goal, how can one achieve what one wants, the objective? So then Rai Ramananda, he said that Sarva Sadhya Sadhana. He said that Swadharma Acharan Sadhya Sadhana. That following one's own dharma, Swadharma, this is Sadhya. And then he quoted this verse from the Vishnu Purana. Arnashramacharvata Purushena Puman Vishnu Aradhyate Panta Nanya Tattosha Karanam. Arnashramacharvata Purushena Parapuman Vishnu Aradhyate Panta Nanya Tattosha Karanam. Means one while staying in Varna and Ashram, he should follow. And then execute the 4 Varnas and Ashrams and please Sri Hari. And then he quoted many more verses from the Shastras. But this, you see, one who does not follow Varnashram, he is classified in 3 stages. One who is Agya, who is ignorant, he will not follow. One who is Nastik, atheist, he will not follow. But one who is a Sarvatyagi, he will also not follow Varnashram. Why will he care for Varnashram? He will not care. And we see that those who have this Dehatma Buddhi, they follow this Varnashram, especially. And this is actually an obstacle in realizing one's goal. Like we see Harishchandra, he was following Varnashram. And Vishwamitra chastised him, saying, what is the truth? You don't know. Dadichi, he was following Varnashram. He gave all his bones away to Indra. He made this vajra out of his bones, but still, King Sibi, he gave his whole body. But still, that is also Varnashram, but still, by that he'll only go to heaven. So Mahaprabhu said, Eho Bhaiya, Age ka ho. Because in that there's no Dehatma Buddhi, some Aishwarya Mishrit Gyan. So Age ka ho. So then, Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he said that this giving up one's own thing, duty, that is sadhyasa. No. Sadharma tyag sadhyasa. So then he quoted this verse. Sadharma tyag sadhyasa agyayavam gunan doshan mayadishtan api swakan. Dharma samtajya sarva mam bhajed sauttama. Krishna has said in the Bhagavatam, 11th canto. Agyayavam gunan doshan mayadishtan api swakan. Dharma samtajya ya sarva mam bhajed sauttama. Means one who realizing the faults of this Varna and Ashram gives it up completely. He is very dear to me. Krishna told him. And then again, in Gita, Krishna himself has said, Sarva dharma paritya mamekam sharanam vraja. Ham tam sarva papebhyo bhakshishyami mahasucha. So one should give up this Swadharma Tyag. Give up Swadharma Tyag is sadhyasa. So then Mahaprabhu, when he heard this also, he said, Eho Bhaiya Age ka ho. So then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he said, Krishna karmarpana is sadhyasa. And offering one's own karma, fruits of activities to Krishna, this is sadhyasa. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yat joshi dadasi, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever tapasya austerities you do, O son of Kunti, offer that as an offering unto me. But still Mahaprabhu said, Eho Bhaiya Age ka ho. Why? Because this is like, what is ours in the first place to offer to Krishna? This is like Sakam Bhakti. Like one person, he sees something in the garden, he wants to eat some mangoes, and he says, alright, let me offer to Krishna and then eat the mangoes. Otherwise I'll incur some sin. So this is Sakam Karma. Not even like Nishkam. Not yet. So this is like not pleasing so much to Bhagavan. Anyhow, just to get them into this path of bhakti, he said, Yat karoshi rashnasi yati dadasi yat tapasasi kaunteya tat kurusva madarpanam. So then Mahaprabhu was still not happy. He said, Eho Bhaiya Age ka ho. So then Rai Ramananda, he said, Gyan Mishra Bhakti is sadhyasa. That this bhakti mixed with Gyan, empiric knowledge, is sadhya. What is it? There is a shloka, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. Na shrochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu atmaktim labhate param. That one who sees me in all living entities, ultimately what happens? Sama sarveshu bhuteshu matmaktim labhate param. Although he is Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, still he will achieve this matmaktim labhate param. Like the 4 Kumaras. By the association of Brahma, this Hansavatar, Narad Rishi, they became great devotees. Sukadeva Goswami, we see, became a great, like before he was like an impersonalist playing the part, Brahmavadi, and then by the association of Vyasa, they became a great devotee. But still, this is not Swarup Siddha Bhakti. This is like Gyan Mishra Bhakti. This is like Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti, Sangha Siddha Bhakti, Arup Siddha Bhakti, all these things. Like Yatkaroshi Yadashnasi is like Arup Siddha Bhakti. This Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma is like Sangha Siddha Bhakti, because they have all good qualities, everything, but where is this very inherent nature of Vanyabhilashita Shunyam, Jnana Karma Dhyana? This is not there. So then Mahaprabhu said, Eho Bhaiya Age ka ho. So then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he said, Gyan Shunya Bhakti Ei Sadhyasa. Bhakti which is devoid of this Gyan, this is the essence of all perfection. Gyane Prayasamudapasya Namantaiva Jivanti Sanmukaritam Pavadiyamattam Sthane Sthitam Shrutigatam Tanumanobhir Jito Jitopidis Thais Trilokyam. When he said that one who is still staying in his Varna and Ashram, Sthane Sthita Anuman Manobhir, by his body, mind, words, gives up all this empirical process of Gyan, Lord by Shri Krishna, Ajito Jitopi Taistri Lokyam. He conquers this even Ajit Krishna himself. Jiva conquers him. So necessarily when Mahaprabhu heard this, then he said, he didn't say Eho Bhaiya. He said Eho Hoi. Then he's alright. Age Kaho. It's good. Now you begin. So then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he said, Prema Bhakti Sadhyasa. This Prema Bhakti is very pleasing to Krishna. Nano Upachara Krita Puja Artha Bando. Vishnoka, where it says that Krishna, even though he is Aptaram Aptakam, still one offers something to him, he becomes so hungry. He wants to relish that praying. Like we see, he ate the offerings of Shabari, Vidurani, his sakhas, everyone, but Duryodhana offered him 56 items, but Krishna was not happy. He said, he didn't even look. Then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, then there's this other verse. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati Kriyatam Yadikutopi Lapyate Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukritairapi Nanapyate. That Prema Bhakti which is characterized by this Bhakti Ras cannot be had even by performing Sukriti lifetime after lifetime. Only achieved by greed. This Prema Bhakti. This Prema Bhakti is what? Anukulatmak. It is Pravriti Mulak. All the other things are Nivriti Mulak. But this is Pravriti Mulak. How? By Vachi, by words, Kaik, by body, and by Manasik, by mind. In these three ways, this is Pravriti Mulak. Like Gurudev explains in his commentary there, that this pure devotion is characterized by Chesta and Karya. Chesta is divided into Pravriti Mulak and Nivriti Mulak. And Karya is characterized by Anubhav, Sattvic bhavs and everything. So this is Chesta. And then also there is this Sthai Bhavrup and Sanchari Bhavrup. So all this is described in this Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati. So then Mahaprabhu he said, again, Eho Hoi, Aye Kahovar. Then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he said, Dasya Bhakti Ei Sadhyasa. That Bhakti in the mood of Dasaras, this is topmost. And then he quoted this verse, that Durvasa Rishi spoke to Maharaj.B.B.Giridhari. Yamnama Shruti Matrena Puman Bhavati Nirmala Tasya Tirtha Padakimba Dasanam Avashishyate. Durvasa Rishi, he told Ambarish Maharaj that Yannama Shruti Matrena Puman Bhavati Nirmala. That just by listening to the names of Sri Hari, the entire universe becomes purified. So, Tasya Tirtha Padakimba Dasanam Avashishyate. Therefore, what remains to be attained by the servants of Sri Hari, like yourself? He glorified Ambarish Maharaj in this way. So then when Mahaprabhu heard this, then he became more happy. Why? Because Dasyaras is characterized by Nishtha and Mamata. In Shantaras there is only Nishtha. But in Dasyaras there is also Mamata. Because now he sees my Prabhu is thirsty, he is hungry, he desires all these different services. So therefore one wants to serve this Prabhu in that way. In Dasya Bhav. Like we see, Dasya Bhav is common to all. So Mahaprabhu was very happy to hear this. But still he said, Eho Hoi, Aye Kahovar. Then he said, Sakya Prem, Ei Sadhyasa. So see, now from here it's no longer Bhakti. Now it's Siddha. Now it's Prem. Until now it is only Bhakti. Gyan Mishra Bhakti, Gyan Shunya Bhakti, Prema Bhakti, Dasya Bhakti. Now the stage of Siddha comes now. Now it's Sakya Prem, Ei Sadhyasa. So then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he quoted this shloka. this glorifying the Sakhas, where it said that Itam Brahma Sukhanubhutaya. Itam Brahma Sukhanubhutaya Dasyam Paradaivatena. Then it said that Dasyam Paradaivatena, then Naradarakena Sakha Vicharu Krita Punya Punja. When it said that the same Krishna, Itam Brahma Sukhanubhutayam, he's experienced as this Brahma Sukhanubhutayam, as this Brahma Bhav. At the same time, Dasyam Paradaivatena. For those in Dasya Bhav, he's seen as this Paradevata. Dasyam Paradaivatena. And then it said that for those Maya Shritanam Naradarakena. For those who are in Maya, in Mahamaya, he is seen as Naradarakena, as Narapurush. But still, those who are in Yogamaya, he is also seen as Naradarakena. So here Sanatana Goswami mentions that for those who are following Katyayani Vrat, for these gopis, this verse applies. Maya Shritanam Naradarakena. They have taken shelter of who? Katyayani Yogamaya. Therefore, he is seen as Naradarakena. Maya Shritanam Naradarakena. Sakha Vicharu Krita Punya Punja. That these friends have performed so many pious activities, life after life, Krita Punya Punja, to have Krishna as their friend. That even sits on their shoulders, they even eat each other's lemons. Sridham, Subal, in this way, Madhumangal, all his Priyanarma Sakhas, Dharma Sakhas, Pran Krishna Sakhas. So then Mahaprabhu said, Iho Uttam. Now until now he had said, Iho Hoy. First, Iho Bhaiya, Iho Hoy. Now then he said, Iho Uttam. Aage kaho. Kichu aage kaho. He said, stay little more, you say. So then, Rai Ramananda said, Vatsalya Prem ei sadhisar. Then he go to this verse. Nanda kim makaro dhamma. Shreya eva mahodaya. Yashoda cha mahabhaga papo yasya stanam hari. Aho bhagyam aho bhagyam nanda gopa vajokasham. Yan mitram paramanandam purnam brahma sanatanam. These verses we are always reciting in the morning in this Keshav. So there we see that he said, oh, Nanda kim akarot Brahman, Sheva Mahodayam. What kind of austerities has Nanda Baba performed to have Krishna and his son? Yashoda cha mahabhaga papa so stanam hari. Nevam virinchina bhava nashirapi anga samshraya. Prasadam lebire gopi yatta prapa vimuktidat. Prasade lebire gopi yatta prapa vimuktidat. Here we see that Nevam virinchi na bhava. Even Brahma virinchi, even Bhava, Lord Shiva. Nashirapi anga samashraya. Even Lakshmi Devi, who has taken Ashra of Krishna's Vakshasthav. They have not received this mercy that Prasade lebire gopi. That this gopi, Yashoda, has received. That even Yattat Prapa Vimuktidat, that Krishna, the giver of liberation, has given. No one has attained it. So then Mahaprabhu heard this, they became very happy. Why? Because in Sakya Prem, there is Nishtha, there is Mamata, there is Vishwamba Seva, intimacy. And now in Vatsalya, there is also Taran Varsan. There is also chastising and also looking after Krishna and all this. So then Mahaprabhu said, Yo Uttam Ahe Kahuva. So then Rai Ramananda Prabhu, he said, Kanta Prem ei sadhisar. So what is the meaning of Kanta Prem? Kanta means those who fulfill all the kamna, all the desires of Sri Krishna. So then the verses he quoted, like so many. Tasam avirva shauri smayamana mukam puja pitam varadara shakvi sakshan manmata manmata. Krishna, when he appeared after the Ras Leela, he appeared with his pitambar around his neck. And he was asking for forgiveness. And he appeared as Sakshan Manmata Manmata. You see here, he doesn't appear as Manmat Manmat to those in Dasyaras, Sakyaras and Vatsaliras. He doesn't appear in this form. Only to those in Madhuri Bhav, he appears as Manmat Manmat. Not to anyone else. And there he is asking for forgiveness from the gopis. That I have been separated from all of you, kindly forgive me. And then he said, Napalayam Niravadya Samvijam Sadhu Kritya Vibudayusha Piva Yoma Vaja Durjanakeha Shrinkalam Samricha Tattva Pratiyatu Sadhuna. That I cannot repay you even if I had Vibhuda Ayusha Piva, even if I had the age of Brahma himself. So kindly free me from this debt by your own kindness. Then Mahaprabhu was so happy when he heard all these verses. There's this other verse also where it said that Madde Harimanam Mahamar Kato Yata But the gopis are like this Mahamani, these jewels, and Krishna is like this Mahamarkata. He is like this sapphire jewel in the middle of that necklace, and he's dancing with the gopis. And then Mahaprabhu he said, "Hey Uttam, aage kaho," because Mahaprabhu wanted to know about Srimati Radhika's glories. So then Rai Ramananda he said, "Anayaradito nunam bhagwan Ishvara anno vihaya govinda pritoyam anayat praha." Surely this gopi must have worshipped Krishna so much. But then Mahaprabhu said, still Radharani's name is not clearly said. So then he quoted this verse of Padma Purana that Yatha Radha Priya Vishnus Tasya Kunda Priya Tatha Sarva Gopeshu Saivaka Vishnu Ratyanta Vallabha. That just as Radharani is most dear to Krishna, the Kunda is also most dear to Krishna. And this way she is most dear to Krishna. And then Mahaprabhu said, but still this is from Shantiya Ras. Here Krishna he left all the gopis to meet with Radharani, but still it is not clearly mentioned, but still you must clearly mention him more. So then he quoted this verse from Gita Govinda, that Kansara Vishinkala Vasana Patta Shinkala. Then it said that Radha Madaya Hidaye Tat Taja Braja Sundari. That you see here, Tat Taja Braja Sundari, Radha Madaya Hidaye Tat Taja Braja Sundari. He have all these Braja Sundaris, right? Kamsara Abhi Vasana Patta Shinkala, because his heart is being bound by this Shinkala of Srimati Radhika's praying. When Jayadev Goswami was writing this verse, he only wrote Kamsarapi Shinkala Vasana Pad Kamsarapi Samsare Vasana Padda Shinkala. These two lines he wrote, and then as he wanted to write two more, he fell unconscious. So how can I write? Then Krishna himself appeared as Jayadev Goswami and he wrote Radha Madhaya Hridaya Tat Teja Braja Sundari. He completed the last two lines. Like Smaragavalakam Dhanam Mama Sirasi Mandanam Devi Padavamattam. So this way so many discussions happened between Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramananda. Prem Vilas Vivarth, this Rula Lirud Madana Kimona Kimona. And then finally Mahaprabhu he showed this form as Rasaraj Mahaprabhu to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to Rai Ramananda. And Rai Ramananda, when he saw this form, he fell unconscious. Why? He is Vishaka, then he shouldn't have been so astonished. So here the reason is given Guru Varga, that as Rai Ramananda, as Vishaka, he had never seen Krishna entering inside Srimati Radhika, or Radharani entering inside Krishna. So when he saw this form together as Mahabhav Rasaraj, then he was so astonished. And he fell on the ground unconscious. And Mahaprabhu, he told him that now we will have to meet me in Jagannath Puri and stay there. And we'll spend the rest of our lives together in Gambhira. And then Pratap Maharaj was so happy, he gave Rai Ramananda permission. He said, I'll give you a pension. He said, no, I just want to stay with Mahaprabhu. And he went to stay there. So in this way, Rai Ramananda Prabhu is a very great devotee. And Gurudev has spoken so much on Rai Ramananda Samvad. Even that book we see is given, so much tattva is given there in that book. That book itself is enough. If you want to know only about Gurudev's teachings in one book, Rai Ramananda Samvad is enough. He has given everything there. So yesterday was Tirubhav Tithi, with great Vaishnava. So in the Gambhira, in association, we Mahaprabhu relish Chandidas, Vidyapati, Gita Govinda, everything there. Mahaprabhu Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar Sanghe, Ratri Dine, Karnamrit, Chandidas, Vidyapati, Gita Aswadam Kavi. So all in his Lord's feet, we really hope that all these things that have been discussed in the conversation, this drop of those glories can enjoy.
चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुवरं श्रीरूपनुगप्रवरं भजरसरसिजं च नारायणं तं प्रपन्नं। श्रीगुरुचरणं वन्दे रमणपृष्ठाय भूतले रूपनुगभक्तिदं च कृपामूर्ते नारायणम्। सेवकं जय जय रम्य गोवर्धना गिरो सदा राधा कुंड रसानंद तत्सेवा प्रदायकम् गुरुं निरानक्यन्तं वन्दे विनोदप्रेष्ठकं यत्पादस्मृतिमात्रेण दामोदरं प्रसीदति वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Festival of my sister Nanga Pranam Tan Lotus Siddharshi Paramaratam Guru Padapatmam Vishnu Padastotra Shishimad Bhakti-Vedanta Narayan Kusai Maharaj Gurudev. Secondly, for my sister Nanga Pranam Tan Lotus Siddharshi Rupan Gauri Guru Varga. And for my sister Nanga Pranam to all the Sangha Vaishnava Vaishnava. Now we are celebrating the Disciplinary Day of Sri Rai Ramananda, which took place yesterday. And we know that this Rai Ramananda Samvad is one of Sri Gurudev's favorite topics. Every year in Purushottam Vrat, Gurudev would speak on this Rai Ramananda Samvad, 2001, 2004, and also whenever he would go preaching in the West, Sri Guru Prabhupada would speak on Rai Ramananda Samvad. So much that he requested a book be produced. And then ultimately they compiled based on his lectures that were given there in Puri 2004, a book, and then Gurudev corrected everything and it was published. It is said that Chaitanya Charitamrita has 5 prans, 5 life airs. One is Rathayatra Prasanga, one is this Rai Ramananda Samvad, Rup Shiksha, Nadam Shiksha, and Mahaprabhu's instructions to Sarvabhauma Bhakta Acharya. Everything is there included in this Rai Ramananda Samvad. Satya Sarantatva. We just heard now the essence of all these teachings. From following Varnashram Dharma all the way up to Srimati Radharani's moods, the topmost moods. Everything has been included. So Rai Ramananda, in this Kavikarnapur, in his Gauragana Disputika, he has described even identity of Rai Ramananda. And even though there are different opinions, Guru Padapatma said that he is Vishaka Sakhi, Vishaka Devi. Therefore, Mahaprabhu, when he came into this world to relish and understand Radharani's moods, then in Navadip, Mahaprabhu tasted the moods of Vrishabhanu Nandini. But the moods of separation, the extreme moods, so I try to understand these moods, then Mahaprabhu had to approach Vishaka Devi, Rai Ramananda, who is Sakhi, Radhika's intimate Sakhi. She is also known as Anuradha because she is born on the same day as Radhika. Radhastami is also Vishaka Astami. She is also born on that day. So her mood and everything is very similar to Radhika. And also she is the Priyanarma Sakhi of Radhika. So she knows, and even though she is qualified to be a Yudhishthira in herself, but she has surrendered herself completely in Radhika's service. She is the guru of all Sakhis in Braj. Raghunath Das said that Vishaka Sakhi is Shiksha Guru. She is the Shiksha Guru of all those who are trying to enter into this Rag Marg. Therefore, Mahaprabhu coming in the mood of a devotee is also accepting this guidance of Vishaka Devi. Therefore, he, on the pretext of doing Tirtha Yatra, then he is going to South India only to meet with Rai Ramananda. As we heard, after speaking with him there, actually they spoke many days. But the essence Kaviraj Goswami is given in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And he requested that Rai Ramananda said, I want to spend my life with you, the rest of my life in your association. Mahaprabhu said, I want to spend the rest of my life in your association. Then please come to Puri. And Ramananda left his governor service, everything, he came there to Puri and began residing there with Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu is there only, is always day and night in his association. Rai Ramananda Sarup Namaraj Goswami's association. Even in the Gambhira, where no one is allowed entrance, but Rai Ramananda is always there. And there's singing Geet Govinda and reciting many shlokas from Bhagavatam. And this way Mahaprabhu is relishing Radhika's moods and they are assisting. And And Mahaprabhu is always instructing Ram Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramananda. Without their advice, then Mahaprabhu also not doing anything. He's always taking consultation from them. And even other Vaishnavas, they are coming to Mahaprabhu, like Pradyumna Brahmachari. He came to Mahaprabhu and said, I want to hear Bhagavatam from you. Then Mahaprabhu said, what do I know of Bhagavatam? That you go and hear from Rai Ramananda. So this Nishinga Ananda Brahmachari, also known as Pradyumna Brahmachari, then he went to Jagannath Vallabh Vatika, the garden where, that garden is very astonishing. Because there all the different flowers and fruits in the universe are present in that one garden. All for Jagannath Seva. Why is Jagannath? He is the master of the universe. So there is all fruits and flowers that are in existence, they exist in that one garden. You cannot find anything that is not there. So in that beautiful garden setting there, Rai Ramananda, he was performing his Antaranga Seva for Jagannath. What was he doing? Even he wrote this Jagannath Vallabh Nata, the play for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. And there he would train Devi Dasis to dance. Now this tradition has been stopped. Even recently, I think maybe in the 50s, 60s, there was last Devadasis were there, but now it has been stopped. These Devadasis, they are virgin girls, they never marry, and they only every morning, Mangalarati time, Brahma Muhurta, they will dance, Geet Govinda, and many beautiful things, and sing and dance into many beautiful poses for Lord Jagannath, for his pleasure, for his happiness. So that art is very, very specific. Why Jagannath is who? He is actually Krishna. Who is Krishna Bhakti, hearing the glories of the gopis, he has lost his hands, his feet, everything is melted, his eyes have become wide open, and he is astonished to hear the glories of the gopis. So this is Krishna who is in separation from Braj. And he is always eager to relish and hear this Braj Katha, these moods of the Braj gopis. Therefore every year he makes some excuse and he runs to the Gundicha Mandir. And he is there with his Brajvas, the Daidapatis. And he doesn't want to come back, and then Lakshmi has to come there and by force, had to force him to come back. So these Devadasis, they have to not only dance and sing, but they also have to express the moods. So Rai Ramananda, being Vishakha Devi herself, she is training these Devadasis in these proper moods of the gopis, how to sing and dance for Lord Jagannath. So in that way, Pradyumna Brahmachari came there, and then the caretaker there said, oh, he is busy, he'll be free soon, you just wait here. So the caretaker left, and then Pradyumna Brahmachari was waiting, and Rai Ramananda did not come. So then he went to the door and he looked inside. And there, what did he see? Rai Ramananda with his own hands, he was bathing these Devadasis and dressing them, teaching them how to put ornaments, Solasa Shringar, everything. Different Shringar, dress, Alankar, Nabhushan, with his own hands. He was carrying them and training them. Then Pradyumna Brahmachari thought, oh, what Bhagavatam I will hear from him? He is associating intimately with these Devadasis. And then he came back. Then Mahaprabhu, when he next time saw him, Mahaprabhu was curious. He said, oh, did you hear Bhagavatam from Rai Ramananda? Then Pradyumna Brahmachari was silent. He didn't answer. Then Rai Ramananda, Mahaprabhu understood, oh, you have some doubt. Then he said, no, don't have doubt. Even I learned from Rai Ramananda. Go hear from him. By hearing him, then you can really truly understand the mood of the Bhagavatam. Then again, Pradyumna Brahmachari, Mahaprabhu directly again forcefully ordered him, then he went there. This time he waited, and then Rai Ramananda, he met with Rai Ramananda. Then he presented, Pradyumna Brahmachari requested humbly, I desire to hear some Bhagavatam. Then Rai Ramananda began speaking on the Bhagavatam in such a beautiful way that Pradyumna Brahmachari's heart melted. Never heard Bhagavatam like this. It was as if he was hearing Bhagavatam for the first time. Then he realized, I have made a great offense. I doubted, I had some suspicion towards Rai Ramananda. Then he fell on his feet and begged forgiveness. I didn't realize. I am a very fallen person, please forgive me. This way, by hearing from Rai Ramananda, all these moods of the Bhagavatam came to his heart. Then he came back to Mahaprabhu, then he fell at Mahaprabhu's feet and said, oh, I had made an offense, but you saved me. You have now you have given me your full mercy because I have been able to hear from Sri Rai Ramananda. Now Rai Ramananda hears directly Vishakha Devi herself. Also, Kavi Gadabhu said that also because he is one of the 5 sons of Rai Bhavananda, Panchaputra Sanganacha Rai Bhavananda, then he is also described as Arjuna because the 5 Putras are like 5 Pandavas. So sometimes in the Parikar all the different swarups may be there. But in reality we know that Rai Ramananda is who is Vishakha Devi and son of Namadara Goswami is Radhika Devi. Even today if you go nearby Puri, his birth village is there. There you can see his Bhagavad Gita and also his sword is there, which he used while he was administrating there in South India. He was the governor. You can have darshan of that place. There is also Shikhi Mahiti's house, everything. That area. Still today in Puri you can have that darshan. So, and there, if you read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are many pastimes, many incidents. Rai Ramananda, he's always involved, helping Mahaprabhu. The king wanted to meet with Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu said, I will not meet the king. It was on the advice of Rai Ramananda that King Maharaj.B.B.Giridhari, he changed his cloth into ordinary cloth and went to see Mahaprabhu. Then on Rai Ramananda's advice, they brought the son of the king, they dressed him up like Krishna, and Mahaprabhu saw that son and he was very happy. He said, oh, this is like Krishna. Rai Ramananda is so much, like Swarup Damodar Goswami is protecting Mahaprabhu from any kinds of external influences. People coming with mundane questions or any rasa bahas, moves that another that might disturb Mahaprabhu, Swarup Damodar Goswami will check. Similarly, Rai Ramananda also, he was always there as an antaranga parasat of Mahaprabhu, protecting Mahaprabhu and also nourishing his moods. Every night in the Gambhira, it is Rai Ramananda only, Swarup Damodar Goswami, who is assisting Mahaprabhu in relishing these and helping understand these 3 desires. So, there are many beautiful pastimes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. If trying to lotus feet of the Vaishnavas, they may say something that we may learn and hear and understand something about the true glories of Rai Ramananda.
चक्षुर्मितं येन तस्मै संसाकल्पतरुस्य कृपा सिन्धुभैव च बलिदानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। जय रूप सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ श्री गोपाल भट्टदास जय गोसाई कवि चरण वंदन जावते विघ्ननाश अभीष्ट पुराण। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयाल प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे बोलो श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, अनंत अनंत गुरु वैष्णव वृंद की जय, सपा सद्गुरु की जय, गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा संजू की जय, डॉक्टर विनाश नृसिंहदेव की जय, भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, सर्व विष्णुव्रता गिरिराज गोवर्धन जीव की जय, गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जीव की जय, जय कृष्ण पद की जय कृष्ण पतंग भक्तवृंद की जय समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय जगन्नाथ देवी चंद्र यात्रा महोत्सव की जय गौर प्रमानंदे।
So now we are on the occasion of Rai Ramananda's Tirobhav. We've been listening about his Vaishishta, all the discussions he had with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the association of the Bhaktas and Chaitanya Charitamrita. It has been described. So we are trying to do Shravan Kirtan. We should try to understand this Tattva Vichar, or else Giraj Devas Nasivya Ebe Krishna Ki Upay. Only listening or reading will not, you'll have to understand. It is very difficult. Else one who understands, how can one understand, or else you need Vigyan as well. So I'm not saying that what I'm saying is very beautiful. Also, the acharyas, what they've given, their realizations have been given. So therefore, you should pray at all times. What is the confidential aspect, Rasya? When this Chatusloki Bhagavata was spoken to Brahma, there it said, Jnaname Paramaguyam Yat Vigyanam Samanvitam Sankalpam Sarasancha Giryan Gaditam Maya. What is Rasya and what is Sankalpa? What is Gyan, real knowledge, and what is Vigyan, realized knowledge? The realizations given by our Guru Varga, they will not manifest to us if they will not manifest to us unless and until we desire to advance. Or else we'll think what I understood is enough. Now I have many PhD degrees, and what else is there for me to understand? I've understood everything. This will not do. You must also understand what is further. You must strive to advance, to do this sadhana. So therefore Mahaprabhu, what did he say? That if you do follow this varnashram dharma, then this is not sadharma. Like you see, nowadays some acharyas, there's some acharyas, what do they say? They say that the swarup of the Jiva is changes by association. The swarup of the Jiva is not same. It changes. Now like you say, like the Jiva sometimes becomes a horse, sometimes a tree, demigod because of his karma. This is not swadharma. According to one's karma, according to one's association, then one will have that same kind of association. One will become a dacoit then. Or else one will become a sadhu. In the association of thieves, one becomes a thief. In the association of sadhu, one becomes a sadhu. So this is not sadharma. This is not atma dharma. Mahaprabhu, he said, just by following varnashram dharma, this is not sadharma. This is external. This is not useful. Because you can talk, cat,
Like Naradishi told Kailash, you do bhajan. They said, oh Guruji, oh, I have children, young children, when will I do bhajan? Then after some days he said, will you do bhajan? He said, oh Guruji, I'll have to marry my children. Will you do bhajan? Then again he came and said, oh Guruji, my grandchildren are still playing. If I do bhajan, then what will happen? And he said, oh Kailash, he died after some time. But then Kailash didn't go anywhere else. Then he was looking, then he saw the Kailash had taken birth as a bull. So this way the swarup of the Jivatma is changing is what? According to his karma. So if someone says like that is the swarup is changing. If one says that he doesn't have any swarup, that is always changing when the association. Then they are speaking about varnashram and dharma, which is actually very, not very advanced, which is actually very unfortunate. Mahaprabhu said this is unfortunate, this is very external. Because with Mahaprabhu, Murari Gupta was there, but why didn't Murari Gupta's swarup change in Mahaprabhu's association? Mahaprabhu, he said, in the association of Rupa Sanatana there is Anupam Vallabh, so why didn't Anupam's swarup change? And nowadays they say, Jiva has no swarup, according to association, Jiva's swarup changes. So this is according to Varnashram Dharma then. This is not Sadharma. Therefore Mahaprabhu, he said, they don't associate with those who are in Varnashram Dharma. This is external. So then what to do? You follow Karma Mishra Bhakti. This is following Arup Siddha Bhakti, saying I am the master. What am I doing? I'm offering. But what are you doing? Good, bad, sin, pious. This is Bhagwan's Seva. This is your own speculation. See, if such a person preaches, then he'll say you do karma, karma is puja, karma is everything. And how is he doing any prachar? He is only cheating the jivas. You read this Rai Ramananda Samvad, Mahaprabhu has said, where does Atma Dharma begin from? Whatever he said before, they're all anatma dharma, not concerned to the soul. Mahaprabhu said is Bahya. This Tajya, give it up. But the Baddhaji, who is a fool, who thinks he's a great Pandit, who is a great logician, doesn't know, he is actually ignorant. He will not listen to these Vichar of Mahaprabhu. No, he'll make his own Vichar, he'll make his own conceptions. He'll say, I can speak my own Tattva Siddhant. No, I understood everything. One will not listen to the Vani of the Guru Varga, nor will he try to understand. He will not do sadhana and he will not pray. No, he'll say, no, I can speak any Tattva Siddhanta I feel like. He made a certificate from somewhere that I have many PhD degrees. Now I'm a scientist, I'm late. But how will that help? You don't know what is your dharma, what is Atma, what is not Atma. If you don't have this Atma, in the Gita, in the second chapter, Krishna has given so much tattva on this Atma Dharma. In the 17th chapter, he has said that this is Tamasic Vritti, this is Rajasic Vritti, this is Sattvic Vritti, this is Nirgun Vritti. And Arjuna, Krishna told, spoke so many instructions to Arjuna. That this Vedatrayi, what are they? They are Gunamai, composed of three modes of material nature. So therefore, Mahaprabhu, he wanted to say from first, he wanted to speak. What is Atma Dharma and what is Anatma Dharma? So there this discussion was going on. And Rai Ramananda was saying, when did Mahaprabhu say, when he spoke this is Jnana Prayasamadavasanavantavaiva Jivan Disanmakadam Bhagavatam Sane Stitam Satigatam Tanuman Manobir Prasite Taistrilokyam. Just leave this gyan, karma, yoga, everything aside.
त्याग करो,
Give everything aside.
कभी नहीं हुआ।
Even then, not to jnana padam. Give it up
भगवान की लीला कथाओं का सुनो,
and listen to Bhagwan's Leela Kathas,
वचन से ठीक हो जाओ,
body, mind,
और
words.
आत्मधर्म की कुछ
Then you'll have some realization of this Atma Dharma.
कैसे कह रहा है? ब्रह्मभूत प्रसन्नात्मा,
Brahma Bhuta Prasanatva Nasachana Kankshati
समसर्वेषु
Shubhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Lavate Param.
कभी भक्ति लाभ करेगा,
At some time he may achieve bhakti. He may Brahma Bhuta, not Maya Bhuta. Cost of Maya. Therefore, is he in, therefore one who is really preaching, is he in Atma Dharma or Anatma Dharma? The swarup of the Jiva never changes. If it changes, then Mahaprabhu would have told Murari Gupta first. He was Hanuman, he would have changed the swarup and made him his associate. Anupam was the younger brother. Mahaprabhu would have also made him a Vraj Parikar, associate in Braj. And not only this, Mahaprabhu sent some Parikars to Nityananda Prabhu. He sent the Choshati Mandas Govinda, Ashtakavar Sat Goswami. He sent some to Vraj, some to Nityananda Prabhu, some to Gadadhar Pandit, some to Advaita Prabhu. Why? Mahaprabhu could have changed the Swarupa, everyone, made them into gopis. He turned everyone into Sakis and Manjaris. But it doesn't happen that way. What do the Guru Varga say? If one who doesn't know this Atma Dharma, then what will he say? If you sow the seed of a mango, you will not get a neem tree. Even if you put Ganga water on it, it will not grow into a neem tree. See, a seed of a bubble tree, karel tree will never grow into jackfruit tree. One who is established in his Atma Swarup, according to his constitutional identity, the Jivatma, if he desires, he can enter into any Leela, and relish. He has this individuality, but even this individuality is not permanent. In regard to entering into any Leelas, Hanuman, he became Brahman and he met Ram. Does that mean he became Brahman? Sugriva, Hanuman can disguise themselves as Brahmins, but their Swarup is always the same. But Kakabhushandi's form is the same, as a crow. But for the Leelas, they can go anywhere. If one desires, then Krishna's Sakas and Sakis, Manjaris, like Subal, sometimes he changes Swarup, he goes to Java, and then he becomes like Radharani and he sits there. But this is not Bhagavan's, it's the Swarup. And this cannot change. This is for the Leela sometimes. The Prabhu's desire. Such forms are assumed. But doesn't mean that form is permanent. Putani, if she became a very beautiful woman, so does that mean that's a Swarup? Even any lady can disguise herself that way. So Swarup can never change. And then when this Maya was removed, then she was established in her Swarup. Therefore, one who is devoid of Tattva Gyan, whatever he says, all are Atma Dharma, not concerned with the Atma. One Swarup Dharma, Swadharma is not established. It doesn't have the Swadharma Nishta. Krishna says in the Gita that, oh, follow your own Dharma, even if you are at fault. But don't follow the Dharma of others, even if you do so completely nicely. Therefore, Mahaprabhu, he said, spoke on Varnashrama Dharma, Arupsita Bhakti, Karma Mishra Bhakti, Gyan Mishra Bhakti, Gyan Shunya Bhakti, Dharma Dharma Tyag Bhakti. Mahaprabhu says this is not even Bhakti, it's Bahya. It's external. And Aage Kavar. Then he said, speak further. Then Mahaprabhu speaking. Radha Swarup Krishna Swarup. Prem Gun Tattva Ras Kon Roop. But who can enter into this and understand? If one is not established in this Atma Dharma. Therefore, one who is established in this Atma Dharma, who has a Samanda with Paramatma, he is an ideal Brahman.
शरीर के साथ संबंध है,
If one has a relationship with the body or the mind, then he's a Shudra.
सूचनात्मक सूत्र सुखग्रस्त है।
He's always lamenting, he's in lamentation, he's in moha.
ये ब्रह्म भाव प्राप्त नहीं किया,
He has not achieved this Brahma Bhav,
में प्रतिष्ठित नहीं हुए,
he is not established in this Atma Dharma.
ये क्या आत्मधर्म की बात करेगा?
What will he possibly speak about Atma Dharma? Therefore they say, oh, the swarupa Jiva is changing according to association. They're saying, oh, because you see a crystal, it reflects the light of the jewel it's near.
ये नहीं दिखा
The jewel is around. But according to the Srimati Radharani and the gopis and the manjaris, they will never.
सबको रुचिकर नहीं होगा। जो दास है,
One who is Das, he only likes the association of those in Dasaras.
जो सखा है,
Those in Sakyaras, they will like only those who are in Sakyaras.
जैसे विजय कुमार ब्रजनाथ,
Like Vijay Kumar, Brajanath,
दोनों ही एक
both of them,
गुरु से दीक्षा लिया।
they took Diksha from the same Guru.
क्योंकि जब स्वरूप धर्म में आए,
And when they came
धर्म
in
में
the Sarup Dharma,
तो क्या हुआ?
then what happened?
संस्कार में चला गया।
One went in Sakyaras and one went in Madhuras.
गोपाल गुरु गोस्वामी के पास जब पहुंचे, धर्मेंद्र गोस्वामी आदि के पास,
And then the Gopal Guru Goswami,
इससे जीव ये नहीं
and there we see Vijay Kumar was in Madhuras, Brajanath was in Sakyaras. So it's not that it will never happen that the Sarupa of the Jiva will change. This is speculation.
जड़ धर्म की बात है।
This is actually Jada Dharma. This is Anatma Dharma. This is not Atma Dharma. That sometimes he's a monkey, sometimes a bear, sometimes he's a jackal, sometimes he's a lion.
फिर बाद में चिंता करके
And then it's in thinking.
बदल देना,
Like the Bhagavatam has been said.
गुरु राज क्या किया?
Like you see,
स्त्री बन गई, औरत
some Puranjan, he became this woman.
पुरुष बन गया,
And sometimes he became a man.
खुश हो जाता है। ये सब जड़ धर्म की बात है।
So all these things are concerned in the material world.
ऐसा नहीं होता
In
है।
the transcendental world, this never happens.
रंग चढ़ जाएगा,
That by association, one swarup changes. Never happen.
बात है।
This is actually Utpap.
चला।
This is like Kalir Chala.
इसलिए हिजरा पद्धति को अवलंबन किया। कान से के
Like you see one person, he pierces his ears, pierces his nose, he shaves his beard, he does a plastic surgery and he becomes a transgender, and then he wears a sari, and then does he become a gopi manjari? Never happens.
ऐसे नहीं होता है। आत्मा का निर्दिष्ट अपना स्वरूप है।
The soul has its own designated swarup.
कौन करेगा उसी को तो
So one who follows Atma Dharma, he'll have realization.
ये रायरमन संवाद में महाप्रभु
So in Rai Ramananda Samvad, Mahaprabhu
की
has shown
विचारों को दिया।
what is an Atma Dharma and Atma Dharma.
ये नहीं कि सुन करके सोच करके विचार करने से हम भी वही बन जाएंगे।
Now that we will also, according to association, our swarup will change now. Gopakumar, he was doing bhajan
समस्त लोगों को पार कर गया।
and he crossed all the lokas, and where did he reach?
ब्रज में
Reached his Nitya Braj,
उसे दर्शन में कृष्ण के साथ मिला।
and there he met Krishna and the Sakyaras.
समस्त ब्रह्मांड में गया, राम राज्य में गया।
He went to all the different planets. He went to Ram Rajya. They said you'll become a monkey, you'll get a huge tail, langur, and Vaikuntha will become Chaturbhuji. He said no.
तो नहीं बदल सकता कोई।
Swarup can never change.
बातों को नहीं पढ़ता है, अध्ययन नहीं करता है।
Person cannot read all these things, then he will not agree.
ऐसा अनभिज्ञ तत्त्वज्ञ
One who speaks others is really ignorant of tattva. He doesn't, and he cheats others without knowing the Prabhupada Siddhant, that the Jiva has no swarup,
कुछ नहीं है।
the Jiva has nothing.
पक्का मायावादी,
Then you're a Mayavadi, then
ईसाई और क्रिश्चियन हो,
then you're like a Christian, Muslim,
पठान हो,
Pathan, Jain,
बुद्ध हो,
Buddhist,
कोई सुख नहीं है।
saying the Atma has no swarup.
धर्म जड़ देगा।
According to association, the swarup of the Jiva changes.
बेधर्मी हो,
Then you're not actually following the Dharma.
धर्म का पालन करना है तो
If you want to follow Dharma,
विचारों को
then become established in Mahaprabhu's Vichar.
महाप्रभु के साथ तो निष्काम ब्रह्मचारी भी थे।
Nrisinghanath Brahmachari is also with Mahaprabhu.
भोग लगाया,
He offered Bhoga
बोले महाप्रभु आएंगे।
and he said, Mahaprabhu will come here.
बुलाऊंगा।
I'll call Mahaprabhu here.
महाप्रभु क्या आए?
1 month we waiting, I'll call Mahaprabhu here today.
बोले अच्छी चीज लाओ मैं बनाऊंगा।
Bring nice things, I'll cook nicely for Mahaprabhu. So he cooked very nicely.
पूरी पकवान, मालपुआ, हलवा,
Made kheer, puri, pakwan, malpua, halwa, saag, sabji, so many things. I'm calling Mahaprabhu just now.
आप सब कीर्तन करो। कीर्तन शुरू कर दिया,
He said, all of you do kirtan. And they start kirtan and he offered bhoga.
भोग लगाया 3 बर्तन में,
And he offered bhoga in 3 plates.
जगन्नाथ के लिए,
One for Jagannath,
एक महाप्रभु
one
के
for
लिए,
Mahaprabhu,
एक कृष्ण
one for Nrsimhadev.
और जब दरवाजा खुला भोग लगा गया,
When he opened the door and he was doing mantra japa and he offered bhoga, then when he opened the door, he saw all the 3 plates were empty. There was nothing left. And he was crying
ओहो, आप जगन्नाथ देखें,
that you and Jagannath are the same.
कोई बात नहीं,
It's all right.
कृष्ण का तुम
But why did you eat my Narsinga's plate also?
और यदि प्रभु ने खाया तो सेवक तो खा नहीं, भोग भूखा रहेगा,
And the sevak will never eat. If the Prabhu is eating, not eaten, then how can I eat now?
इसके बिना तो सेवक खाता नहीं,
Without my remnants of my Prabhu, how can I eat?
तो अब क्या होगा,
So then what will
ये
happen?
दोबारा रसोई बनाए,
And again he started
ये
cooking.
कृष्ण देखो अकेला भोग लगाया,
And again he offered bhoga
अब जगन्नाथ को
alone.
नहीं किया,
Then he didn't give to Jagannath Mahaprabhu.
देखो महाप्रभु के साथ रहकर के भी बदले नहीं,
So see, in spite of staying with Mahaprabhu, he didn't change his swarup.
महाप्रभु कहते थे भगवान दूध पीने से भगवान मिले,
And you see there was one brahmachari who was only drinking milk.
नहीं जाएगा वो दूध,
So Mahaprabhu says just be drinking milk, you'll achieve prem. Then you see them, the calves are always drinking milk from their mother.
प्रसाद नहीं देता,
So will they also achieve prem?
अपना दूध पी जाए, इससे
You're not offering bhoga, you're only drinking milk on your own.
करने की जरूरत नहीं,
Is this Atma Dharma, Jiva Dharma?
इन बातों को कभी विचार नहीं करता, तब तो
So a person doesn't think about all these things,
सनातन गोस्वामी
especially
स्वरूप की विचारों को कैसे सुंदर
Sanatana Goswami has described the swarup of Gopkumar in so many nice ways.
कई जगह राजा बन गया,
Sometimes he became the king,
हाँ, पुजारी बन गया,
he became the pujari, the priest. But this is not swarup dharma.
गुरु जी आए, बोले क्या कर रहा है,
He said, Guruji, what are you doing here? Are you chanting this mantra?
भूल गया सब,
Have you forgotten everything? Chant this mantra. And he started chanting this mantra. And again he proceeded. And again he became entangled. And Guru was walking behind him again. So why didn't the swarup change?
ऐसा नहीं होता,
So this never happens.
भगवान के चित्त विधान सुतत्व,
The Atma is Bhagwan's Vibhinam Satatta.
स्वरूप में घटन है,
And within his very swarup, the identity of the soul is mentioned.
बदलाव है, आत्मधर्म बदलाव नहीं,
In this Anatma Dharma, it changes, but not in Atma Dharma. So even if Atma Dharma is changing, how is he the Atma? Because the Atma is immutable, unchangeable. Means the soul doesn't have any swarup. If one does believe in the swarup of the Atma Bhagavan, then what kind of person he is? He is an atheist.
और वो यदि कोई कहे कि हम उसका आत्मा का स्वरूप दे देंगे,
And when one says, I'll give this Atma Swarup, then is he the creator? Who is he?
हाँ, स्वरूप दे दिया आत्मा का,
They given the Swarup of the Atma.
इसलिए वो विचारों को न सुनना, न वर्णन करना, न
Therefore, don't listen to such kuvichars. And no need to listen, speak about this. Whatever Guruji has spoken, whatever the Shastras has spoken, Sadhu has spoken. Therefore, Mahaprabhu,
सूक्ष्म की सूक्ष्म रूप से विचार
he and Rai Ramananda spoke all these things.
बताया, सत्य रस की वर्णन,
In Zakyaras,
वात्सल्य रस की वर्णन
Vatsalaras,
के द्वारा,
and with all these different shlokas.
और ये नहीं कहा कि ये संपूर्ण है,
And he didn't say this is complete.
आखिर में कब कहा,
Then he said,
जब रसराज महाभाव की बात,
and this is Rasaraj Mahavav,
नासु रमन,
Nasa Ramani, Naham Ramani.
दोहा मिलने ऐसा एक होने जानी,
Oh man, it's a
हाथ पकड़ दी, अब अपना
Then Mahaprabhu he caught hold of Rai Ramananda's mouth. No, he didn't say, don't speak more. So does that mean both became one? Rasaraj Mahabhav. Radha Krishna Pranam Vikradala Desakti Raspad. Rai Gurudeva Totau. Tamadunitayam Chaikyamaktam. Tudritam Nami Krishna Sarupam. Then they can never become one. Although they look like one, still you see this black luster. He has his golden form, but still this black effulgence is seeping through this golden orb. So does it mean both became one? Bhagwan, he has his Nitya Swarup and even the Jiva has his Nitya Swarup. Else how will the Jiva be eternal? How can he be Nitya? Then he is impermanent. So therefore this Anitya Dharma has been spoken. One who is speaking like this is actually Anitya Dharma. This is not Nitya Naimitik, this is Anitya Dharma. This one should understand all these things nicely with Nishtha. Therefore it said, Astapreshu Abhatreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
जब नित्यम भागवत सेवया तुम्हारा
When this Nitya Nashta Praya Sabadrishu, he didn't say it will become completely destroyed. There it said Nashta Prayesu. There's still little left. Prayesu. Nityam Bhagavata Shaya. Then what will happen? Then one achieves this Naistiki Bhakti by entering in this Bhagavad Seva. One will know his swarup. What is his swarup? What is my seva? In which swarup do I serve Bhagavan? One will have realization of all these things. Then one will have ruchi. But one does not nishtha, one will not have ruchi. Then towards whom will he have ruchi? If we don't have this nishtha, what is Atma Dharma? Therefore, wherever we go, we are beaten everywhere. Our heads are exploding. We don't like. Why? Because we don't know our Atma Dharma or Swarup Dharma. And if we accept, then why will we be sad in any way? We'll have ruchi. We'll have ashakti. Therefore, it is said that I am Shantiravata Kaltam Virakti Manashunyata Savarkati Manisada Ruchi. This was this Tale Ankurai Yanai. And this Ankur of Priti will emerge. Even one moment he will not lose. At all times he is engaged in Nam Kirtan. Mahaprabhu already said, not everyone can do this Prem Nam Sankirtan. They do Bhoga Nam Sankirtan. Give me this, give me that, give me wife, husband, give me. They're only saying give me, give me, give me. So how can you do bhajan then? He's doing bhajan of his wife, of his son, of wealth, of his family, house. He cannot do Prem Nam Sankirtan. This is Kam Nam Sankirtan. May I fulfill all my desires. So is this bhajan? So such a person, he says, he will say, oh, this serve of the soul changes. So where karma, the body changes, transmigration of the soul takes place from one body to another. But this is Anatma Dharma. And one who says like this, then he is also following Anatma Dharma, Anitya Dharma. Nitya Dharma will start when? After Nishtha it will start. Nityam Bhagavat Seva he will start. This Mahabhagavat. And even the Mahabhagavat, not the Bhagavat, who is situated at the lotus feet of Sri Bhagavan in his own rasa. Therefore, Rai Ramananda Samvad, Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, they spoke about this. Ramananda Rai was never in Jada Dharma. When Pradyumna Mishra came, then Mahaprabhu he said, I am a sannyasi. I have no, just see, I am not as competent as him. He is most transcendental. Where is he? He is an associate of Sri Bhagavan, Rai Ramananda. Mahaprabhu himself is saying. Therefore, you must understand all these tattva vichars. Or else, life after life will be lost. And by such asat sangha, by listening to such conceptions, one will be devoid of Atma Dharma and he will fall. And in Rai Ramananda Samvad, this is very important. From here it should begin. Mahaprabhu gave Rupa Siksha to Rupa Goswami. He gave his Rasa Siksha. He didn't give just Siksha on Jada Ras. He gave Siksha on Bhagavat Ras. And to Sanatana Goswami, he gave this Avideya, Prayojan Tattva. But this Adhikar he gave to Raghunath Das Goswami, the Prayojanacharya. And Rupa Goswami Prabhu, he is Prayojanacharya also. And especially on Abhideya. He is Abhideya Tattvacharya. So if one doesn't understand all these vicharas and So the Mahabhagavats and goes on his own speculation, saying now I understood everything, I can speak any Tattva Siddhant. Now I've published books now. I've seen everything, but what is he seen? He's not seen anything. In Bengali there is a saying, Hello Hanuman, have you gone to see the Yamuna? Come, let's go see. Where? You like eating bananas, and you only like this. Come, let's go see the Yamuna. He says, just give me bananas, why should I see the Yamuna? So we'll also be like this thing, very unfortunate. One doesn't know anything, doesn't understand anything. He will not pray. He doesn't know how to do proper sadhana. Doesn't have knowledge of Atma Dharma and Atma Dharma. Wherever, like he goes in the assembly of the Mayavadis, he'll speak about the Mayavadis. If he goes to the Buddhist assembly, he'll speak about the Buddhists. If he goes to the Sarji assembly, he'll speak about the Sarjiyas. Because he has no nishtha in what he's following. His intelligence has been defeated. Therefore, you should always read this Rai Ramananda Samvad. You must pray, how can I understand this Rai Ramananda Samvad? How can I practice in my own life? How can I be established in this Atma Dharma that Mahaprabhu came to teach to everyone? Then in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatana Siksha, Rup Siksha, then you'll understand. Only if you understand Rai Ramananda Samvad. And Mahaprabhu also has described whatever he has given, then you'll understand only by this Rai Ramananda Samvad.
Jaya Jaya Sundara Nanda Kumar Saurabhasampata Vrindavanadata Vihita Vasanta Jaya Jaya Sundarananda Kumar Abhinava Bhutmala Bhucha Samodvala Punchita Gom Talaba Pranayi Janarita Chandama Sahakrita Radha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Raja Sache Nanda